This isn't by Doro. It is really neat.
It's brand new on the market. It's called the Handle Easy. It's made by Doro.
Doro, this is a Swedish company, and the great thing is it doesn't have a lot of features that you'll never use.
A good gift for granddad and for seniors. This is the first phone that I have found that has large buttons.
Doro International has come out with this model, but Doro is also marketing these cell phones.
And there are easy-to-use phones for seniors with bigger numbers and bright colors.
The Doro Phone 326i. Often, when you're 83 years old like Virginia Clarkson, an iPhone 3G might as well be from outer space. That's largely the reason Grandma Clarkson uses a new cell phone designed for baby boomers and seniors, the Doro Phone 326i. Simple, without all the stuff, no text messaging, has a big bright screen, easy to find A through D speed dial buttons, and a really loud ringtone. A study for the Consumer Electronics Association found 52% of Americans in their 60s found consumer electronics products use confusing terminology, and 64% of their 60s say they had too many features.
I like to keep it simple.
The problem is many cell phones are weighted down to give the perception of better quality. Doro took out the weights and made it easier to grip with concave buttons. Even though she's sticking with her papers, her newfound enthusiasm for talking on the phone is hard to mask.
Oh, please call.
Father's Day a little less than 4 weeks away, and if Dad is looking for some electronics, we know the guy to recommend some. Dr. Frank Vigiano is here with some help, and he is a professor of electronics at Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Dr. Frank, thanks so much for coming in and bringing all this stuff.
Appreciate it.
I'm intrigued by this device. What is this?
Very, very cool. I really like that. What we're going to do, let's just turn it on so our audience can see it, and I'll hold it up. We'll get a close-up of it. This isn't by Doro. It is really neat. It's one of the neatest phones that I've found, and I want you to see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to basically put some digits in. Look how large the digits are.
They're big.
See, big digits here.
Good for Grandpa.
So Grandpa, hearing impaired as well as sight impaired. Excellent phone, great quality, and the only one that I've found is that lightweight.
Okay.
First, we are outside today to go shopping with our good friend Dr. Frank Vigiano of Indiana University of Pennsylvania. He's here to show us the latest techno gadgets. Hey,
Good
Frank.
to be back with you guys.
Great
Good to see you.
Good to see you always. Just in time for Dad's Day and graduation,
and
too.
all kinds of gifts to buy.
No question about it.
This I love. This is basically a good gift for granddad and for seniors. This is the first phone that I have found that has large buttons.
Okay.
Okay, and larger numbers. And look how thin. Look at this. Look how thin that phone is.
That's incredible.
Look at the numbers on there as I press them.
Those are monsters.
Aren't they?
Yeah,
Isn't that great?
So you don't even need your glasses for this one.
No, it's by Doro, and it's the first one that I've found that is basically senior friendly. So someone that has vision problems, someone that maybe has a little bit of hearing problems as well, because the volume on that actually accentuates it above the dB level we normally stand in cell phone.
Oh, because some of them are a little bit harder to hear if they're higher notes.
Yes, that's exactly right.
In TechBits, staying in contact with loved ones can be important for senior citizens, and electronics companies are taking note.
A company called Doro International has come out with this model. It has big buttons that are easy to see and easy to use. In that respect, it's like many other phones designed for seniors, but this one takes another step. It has a speed dial system that even has pictures. There are 4 large buttons that are very easy to program. In fact, the hardest part may be getting the button apart so you can get a new picture into it. Doro is also marketing these cell phones, which have big buttons and big numbers on the display. That makes it easy to dial and easy to read caller ID and other messages. I also like the design of the volume control. It's the only thing on the right side of the phone, so there's no confusing it with other controls. And it's very easy to use, even in mid-call. This phone even has a flashlight, and you never know when that'll come in handy.
Today for seniors, computers and high-tech phones, they can make life easier. If you struggle with technology that's supposed to be user-friendly, you're not alone. Now some companies are coming up with products for baby boomers and seniors who are not gadget geeks, but they still want to have them. Savvy Senior columnist Jim Miller's here today with some very exciting things. And let's start out with this telephone.
You bet. You know, one of the big things with cell phones for seniors is they want a phone that just basically makes and receives phone calls. Right. They don't need a web camera or the internet capability. And this is ideal. It's brand new on the market. It's called the Handle Easy. It's made by Doro, which is a phone company out of Sweden. But as you can see, it's pretty good size, but it's flat, so it's easy to hang on to. It also has great big numbers that are easy to see. And then it has these 4 one-touch memory buttons here that you can program in people that you call frequently, like your parents or your children or your grandchildren. You just press the button and press the phone button and it makes the call for you, so it's real simple to use.
And the really big letters and
big
numbers
letters
on
as well.
there.
That's exactly right.
Wonderful.
Easy to see, easy to use, and very basic.
And you said you can use it with certain networks. Which...
Yep, you can buy it as an unlocked telephone, which means you can use it with T-Mobile or with AT&T as well. Yeah.
This is NBC5 News Today.
Technodag Mike Ferrara is here to give us a sneak peek at all the cool stuff. Thanks so much for coming in. Great to see you again.
Yeah, great to see you.
And then this phone here, huge numbers, so it's easy to see.
Yes, it's Doro. This is a Swedish company, and the great thing is it doesn't have a lot of features that you'll never use. It's just got texting and phone capabilities. It's got a flashlight and an FM radio. For $179, it's unlocked, so you can go to a T-Mobile or an AT&T store and get your chip, and you can transfer the service very easily.
I love the big numbers.
Yes.
Some great stuff. Mike, thanks so much.
Okay,
great
Ellie.
to see you again.
If you have elderly loved ones who live on their own, then you know what a stressful situation it can be.
CBS 2's Cindy Hsu says that there are some high-tech solutions out there, though, that may give you some peace of mind.
There are easy-to-use phones for seniors with bigger numbers and bright colors.